Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. It's your fellow Skeptic, and we are continuing with L2 Empuraan. And I have missed out on the theater experience of L2 Empuraan specifically for this because I want to do the reaction. So I have got a good amount of reviews. I know some parts of the story here and there, but I have tried my best to not get much into the story so I can save myself for this. I don't have insanely great amount of expectations for this movie because of the reviews that I heard. I was super hyped up because of the cast of the movie. First amount that they put into this movie, it was a very high budget movie, as we all know. Like, a lot of people, especially the ones who did not get the theater experience, mentioned to me that it's not that hyped. If you're looking for that badass Mohanlal vibe, that you would probably be disappointed. So kind of keeping my expectations on check. But even with that, it's a movie at such a large scale, and it is the sequel to Lucifer, and it is the build up for the next part that is coming up, which is probably going to be named as Azrael. And we have Rick Yune. I know he's in here somewhere, and he's like probably going to be the villain in the next one. So no matter how much I can help myself, there is a limit to which how I can resist my hype. So it is definitely gonna be there. As a proper Mohanlal fan growing up, no matter how much not that good reviews I get, I cannot help myself from getting excited for a movie like this. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. This is L2 Empuraan. Let's go. Crush. Do we know her? Is she the one in the trailer? Dude, that stunt person took a really good hit. I don't want Mohanlal killing off like some random soldiers.
നമ്മൾ അറിയുന്ന നമ്മൾ കാണുന്ന ഈ ലോകക്രമം നമ്മുടെ കാഴ്ചയ്ക്ക് അതീതമായി നിലകൊള്ളുന്ന ചില ഗൂഢശക്തികളാണ്. അതിപ്രധാനമായ രണ്ട് ശക്തികളേ ഉള്ളൂ. ബ്രിട്ടീഷ് അമേരിക്കൻ രഹസ്യാന്വേഷണ ഏജൻസികൾക്കിടയിൽ ഒന്ന് ഗോഡ് ആക്സിസ് എന്ന കോഡ് നെയിമുള്ള ഷൻ ട്രയാഡ്, രണ്ട് ലൂസിഫർ നെക്സസ് എന്ന കോഡ് നെയിമുള്ള ഇൻഡോ ഖുറേഷി അബ്രാം.
One of the most important things a lot of people missed out on, when they're reviewing this movie, even in that first scene, like, I don't know if it like meant anything, if it was like a great scene or anything, but the sheer scale of it, it's not something that you generally see in Malayalam that much. I have to turn it off. See, I'm not exactly very keen on the reality of this film's association with the political controversies and the association with the Gujarat riots. Was it actually the same guy that was the villain of this movie? One of the villains of the movie, same as that of the instigator of the Gujarat violence? I'm not exactly sure. I'm just here to enjoy the film, so I'm probably not gonna judge the film based on that.
नहीं, आप लोग वापस बताइए. आप सब लोग ठीक है ना? बेटा, हेलो, बेटा, मोहसिन, हेलो, मोहसिन भैया, वो आएगा, जरूर आएगा.
My God, I can't watch this shit.
नहीं होना था ये सब. पर अब तुम सब सुरक्षित हो।
Where is this?
सब साथ में रहो और यहीं रुको, तब हम खुलकर बात करेंगे, सारा हिसाब किताब देखेंगे। मुन्ना, सबके लेटने का इंतजाम करवा दो।
जी मासी।
मसूद, अपने बच्चों को बताना
मसूद।
जरूर कि आज जो उन्होंने देखा वो ना धर्म था ना
Is
मजहब,
that Prithviraj
राजनीति
character?
का खेल था। राजनीति एक धंधा है हमारे देश में, जो ना हिंदू देखती है ना मुसलमान। शांति का मिलना समझो बारूद।
There is so much going on in India right now.
से कम हमारे
At this point of recording this video, the terror attack that happened in Jammu and Kashmir, killing 27 people, 26 people, most of them being Hindu, selectively killed by Pakistani elite members, which definitely had Pakistan support.
करवा दो।
Hate, communal hate going on, but I think mostly people are starting to realize that, you know, ultimately it was Pakistan who was behind it. Definitely they had some internal support from Jammu and Kashmir.
तो इस तरह से परेशान होगी तो कैसे चलेगा? मुझसे ना जाएगा मेरे बच्चे।
क्या कर रहे हो?
कुछ नहीं हमें।
अंदर आ जाओ।
Do they really had vehicles? Like, what year is this?
खिड़कियां और दरवाजे बंद करो अभी।
क्या कर रहे हो? दम घुट।
कुछ तो बताइए आप, हम कर क्या रहे हैं?
You know, I generally stay out of movies with this kind of violence because I stick with the positive ones. I generally like to see animated movies because I like to keep things lighthearted. You know, I already have enough things to worry about with my work and with my life.
ना कुछ बोलना ना कुछ आवाज।
ये हो क्या रहा है?
वो आ गया बलराज भैया।
बलराज, तेरी इतनी जुर्रत?
ये तो हमें पूछना चाहिए मासी। क्या रे मुन्ना, मासी मासी होती है। खत्म कर दो सबको।
The hell?
भैया
छोड़ दे बुढ़िया को।
क्यों? जब तूने इस बच्चे को नहीं छोड़ा जिसका जन्म भी नहीं हुआ था, तो इस बुढ़िया को क्यों छोड़ा है जो ऐसे ही मरने वाली है? पर अगर तुझे लगता है कि इस रात के अंधेरे में कोई कुछ देख नहीं रहा, उसकी आंखें सब देख रही है इस वक्त भी।
बाकी तुम खुद से जाकर बता देना।
You know, there are some movies in which, you know, you kind of hate villains. You hate them just because they're villains. And there are some of the movies where you just hate the villains. This is one of the movies where you just hate the villains because they're just too villainy. You know, Thanos, I like that guy. He had a vision and he's just fighting for it. Joker, he's a very likable villain. He's a reasonable past, but this is just a fucking hateable villain, man. What's that? The Shadow Dragon, Chinese spy satellite. Okay. Chinese telecommunication system is so advanced right now. DJI is one of the most phenomenal brands that I've seen. Some of their drones and all, DJI Neo, DJI Alpha, some of the most powerful drones that I've seen. Karthik, who is that?
കാർത്തിക്, എനിക്ക് ഈ
Yeah.
ബൽദേവ് ബൽദേവൻ എന്താണ് കേരളത്തിൽ പെട്ടെന്നൊരു ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ്?
തൻ്റെ ഈ ബാറ്റ്മാൻ വിജിലാന്റിസത്തിന് കുടപിടിക്കാനുള്ള റോബിൻ അല്ല ഞാൻ സെൻട്രൽ IB-യിലെ ഒരു എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവ്. അതെന്തായി? സ്റ്റീഫൻ വെരി സീന
എന്തെങ്കിലും അറിഞ്ഞാൽ ഉടനെ അപ്പം തന്നെ ഞാൻ കാർത്തികിനെ വിളിച്ച് പറയും. യു വിൽ ബി ദ
What kind of phone is he using?
ബട്ട് കാർത്തിക് ലിസൺ,
Did the
ഞാനൊന്ന്
same
അന്വേഷിക്കട്ടെ.
dude from the right?
എന്തെങ്കിലും ഇൻഫർമേഷൻ കിട്ടിയാൽ ഇപ്പൊ സാറ്റലൈറ്റ് ഫോൺസും സർവൈലൻസ് സ്കാനിൽ പെടും.
Yeah.
ഇത് 1990 ഒറിജിനൽ റേഡിയോ മോഡലാണ്. ഒരു മോഡേൺ സർവൈലൻസ് സിസ്റ്റത്തിനും ഇത് ഡിറ്റക്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല.
Nice. Not bad.
താനിങ്ങനെ ആന്തപ്പനെ പോലെ തൊട്ടതിനും പിടിച്ചതിനും ഒക്കെ രാജിക്കത്തോട്ട് വന്നാൽ എങ്ങനെ?
IUF-നെ ജതിൻ രാംദാസിന്റെ കയ്യിലേൽപ്പിച്ചിട്ട് സ്റ്റീഫൻ നെടുമ്പള്ളി എങ്ങോട്ടോ പോയപ്പോ ഒഴിച്ച് ഈ നാട്ടിലെ എല്ലാ ചാനലുകളും കഴിഞ്ഞ കുറെ നാളായി വിളമ്പുന്നത് ജതിൻ രാംദാസിന്റെ അഴിമതി കഥകളാണ്.
Hey.
മതിയായി.
നയമിട്ട ഒരു കളിയും PKR കളിച്ചിട്ടില്ല.
Tovino is a bad guy.
ഇതൊരുമാതിരി
What's the smartest thing that you can do is to try to buy off all the news media channels, okay? So that they'll say good things about it. I think that's several political parties are doing that in India right now. Actually, it's very sad. It's very disappointing.
അമ്മയില്ലാതെ എന്നെ പല പാഠങ്ങളും
It's
പഠിപ്പിച്ചു.
different. Manju Warrior looks
പറയേണ്ട
different.
കാര്യങ്ങൾ,
Something in her
പറയേണ്ട
eyes
രീതിയിൽ.
that's different.
സ്ത്രീകളാൽ അടയാളപ്പെടേണ്ട കാലഘട്ടമാണിത്.
What?
ഈ താങ്ക് യു ആൻഡ് വിഷിംഗ് എവറി സിംഗിൾ വൺ ഓഫ് യു ഓൾ ദ ബെസ്റ്റ്.
TEDx? Dead toy. Is it the parody of TEDx?
പക്ഷേ മേഡം പഞ്ച് ഡയലോഗ്സ് പറയുമ്പോൾ കുറച്ചൊരു കോൺഫിഡൻസ് വേണ്ട അപ്പൂപ്പനെ പോലെ. ഈവൻ ജതിന്റെ സ്പീച്ച് കേട്ടിട്ടില്ലേ?
നമ്മുടെ സംസ്ഥാന പ്രസിഡന്റ് ശ്രീ സജനേന്ദ്രൻജിയെ നിങ്ങളോട് സംസാരിക്കാനായി ക്ഷണിച്ചുകൊള്ളു.
അഖണ്ഡ ശക്തി മോർച്ചയെ നോക്കി ഇത്ര നാൾ ചിരിച്ചവർ
കഴിഞ്ഞ തവണ കേരള നിയമസഭയിൽ 35 സീറ്റ് ഞങ്ങൾ കൊയ്യുമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ
കേരളത്തിലെ കപട മതേതരവാദികൾ ഞെട്ടിത്തരിക്കാൻ പോകുന്ന ഒരു വാർത്ത നമ്മൾ ഉടൻ തന്നെ.
Drew Rotte made a really good video. You should probably go check it out. There's a guy named Deshpak.
Hey, hi.
Jitin.
How are you?
I'm good.
It doesn't look like a villain.
You guys talk. എനിക്ക് 1-2 മെയിൽ അയക്കാനുണ്ട്.
ഒഫീഷ്യൽ റെസിഡൻസിലേക്കുള്ള വഴിയൊക്കെ CM ഇപ്പോഴും ഓർമ്മയുണ്ടോ?
What kind of a villain is he? There are different kind of villains. He doesn't seem like a really bad villain.
അച്ഛനെ PKR ആക്കിയ നാടല്ലേ? അവർ വിളിച്ചു, ഞാൻ പോകാമെന്നേറ്റു.
എനിക്കും പാർട്ടിക്കുമെതിരെയുള്ള മാവോയിസ്റ്റ് സപ്പോർട്ടുള്ളൊരു നീക്കമാണെന്ന് ചേച്ചിക്ക് അറിയാമോ?
പക്ഷെ അവർ പറയുന്നതിൽ കാര്യമുണ്ടെന്ന് എനിക്കറിയാം.
നീയും എനിക്ക് അഗൻസ്റ്റ് ആണ്.
That's a villain smile. Oh, is he vaping?
നാളെ ഞാനൊരു വലിയ അനൗൺസ്മെന്റ് നടത്താൻ പോവാണ്. എന്താണെന്ന് ഇപ്പോൾ ചോദിക്കരുത്. അതിനെതിരെ ആര് പ്രതികരിച്ചാലും ചേച്ചിയുടെ ഭാഗത്തുനിന്ന് പബ്ലിക്കായ ഒരു കമന്റ് ഉണ്ടാവരുത്.
PKR രാഷ്ട്രീയത്തിൽ പാലിച്ചിരുന്ന ചില ബേസിക് പ്രിൻസിപ്പിൾസ് ഉണ്ട്. അതിനെതിരല്ലാത്തടത്തോളം കാലം ഞാനൊന്നും പറയില്ല.
കഴിഞ്ഞ 5 വർഷം കൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ പഠിച്ചൊരു പാഠമുണ്ട്. ഇവിടെ ഒരു മതമൈത്രിയും ഒരുത്തനും ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നില്ല. സെക്യുലറിസത്തിന്റെ പേരിൽ മതങ്ങളെ പ്രീണിപ്പിക്കുവാനുമാണ് അച്ഛൻ അടക്കമുള്ള എല്ലാ രാഷ്ട്രീയക്കാരും ശ്രമിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളത്. The son hates his father.
But what if he couldn't make it in time? സമയത്തിനെത്താൻ പറ്റിയില്ലെങ്കിലോ?
കെ രാംദാസിന്റെ ലെഗസിയുടെ ഭാഗമാണ് ഞാൻ എന്ന് എനിക്കൊരിക്കലും തോന്നിയിട്ടില്ല. I am going to create my own. അഞ്ച് വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പ് PK രാംദാസിന്റെ മകൻ എന്ന ഏക മേൽവിലാസത്തിലാണ് നിരന്തരം തളർത്താൻ ശ്രമിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നത്. മുന്നിൽ നിന്ന് പൊരുതിയ ശത്രുക്കളായിരുന്നില്ല, IUF-ലെ എന്റെ സഹപ്രവർത്തകർ തന്നെയാണ്.
ഇവൻ നമ്മുടെ വീഴ്പെട്ട് അലക്കോ ഇവിടെ.
അഴിമതിരഹിതമായ സ്വജനപക്ഷപാതം കാട്ടാത്ത ഒരു സർക്കാർ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തരുമെന്ന് എനിക്കോ IUF-നോ അത് സാധിച്ചിട്ടില്ല. ജതിൻ രാംദാസ് IUF വിടുന്നു. ഒരു പുതിയ പാർട്ടിക്ക് ജന്മം കൊടുക്കുകയാണ്. IUF PKR. ആത്മാവും ആഗ്രഹങ്ങളും ഉൾക്കൊണ്ട് ഒരു പുതിയ സർക്കാർ നമ്മൾ രൂപീകരിക്കും. മുന്നോട്ടുള്ള യാത്രയിൽ IUF PKR ഒറ്റയ്ക്കായിരിക്കും. നമുക്കൊപ്പം അണിചേരുന്ന എന്റെ സുഹൃത്തും ഗുരുതുല്യനുമായ വ്യക്തിയെ ഞാൻ ഈ വേദിയിലേക്ക് ക്ഷണിക്കുന്നു. ബാബാ ബൽദേവ്.
Nope. Pure villain. Okay, so that's it. Let's wrap it up for part 1 of L2E Empuraan. So we see all the villain build-ups. That's actually good. No, I kind of hated the first villain build-up about this guy. You really hate that guy. Baldev, yeah, but Baba Baldev. Was that the same name though? Baldev Bhai, yeah, I think. Did that Munna guy say his name is Baldev itself? Or was it something else? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same dude. Okay, you really hate the villain, alright, because of the scenes that he's seen. I don't know how much of it is actually real, how much of it is actually associated with the real Gujarat political riots. I mean, some part might be true, some part might not be true. And, it's not that whatever happened over there, you cannot associate with people over there. There's one guy named Babu Bajrangi. I know that like some people were referring to him as the instigator of the Gujarat violence, which is who is being represented as the villain in the movie of Empuraan. That could have been the case, couldn't have been the case. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know how much. There's one video of him confessing of some of these crimes too as well. So yeah, probably he might be guilty for whatever he has done. So yeah, that might very much be the case, So I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to stick to the political aspects of this movie. Because if you're going to talk about this, there's a lot of other stuff we have to talk about this. And just a few days back, we had this incident of attack on the Pahalgam, and Hindus were selectively killed. They were asked to give their IDs and pull their pants down, and the Hindu males, adults in the families, were killed off, 26 of them. And one Jammu Kashmir local who actually tried to defend these tourists from the terrorists, he also got shot in the head. So, there are incidents like these. There is like a movie called Chava. I haven't seen the movie, but based on what it is, the story of it mostly portrays the bad things the Mughals has done to the Marathas and a lot of other people, right? The Mughals has been ruling India for a good amount of India for a really long time, and they have done a lot of terrible things to several Indians in several communities. So if I start judging things, judging the reality of things, judging history based on how I watch a movie, it is never gonna be right? So I cannot take whatever I see in a movie to reality, irrespective of what movie I watch. Now, if there's some truth to this, it's really bad, all right? And it has been some time since that happened, whether it's the Mughals or whether it is this movie. It's been some time has happened. And if there's somebody else out there, I don't know, if like people like Babu Bajrang, if he's really guilty, he should be he should be given more sentences if there's enough evidence to sustain that he's actually guilty for the crimes that he has committed. So yeah, and Mughals, if you go to Mughals' tombs and all, break it up, I think that was one of the aftermath of what happened in the Chava movie. Some people are going to the Mughals' tombs and breaking it up, but that is not going to do anything currently right now, right? And the biggest issue with all these things is that there's a lot of innocent people on both sides of the religion, Hindus or Muslims, getting caught in the crossfire. And one of the main reasons Pakistan had to make this a religious issue was because they want to radicalize people, especially people of Jammu and Kashmir. If they get more radicals, right? If like it becomes a communal issue, in not exactly national. If it was a national issue, Pakistan knows they are screwed because India has much more of a military strength, and Pakistan is almost named as a terrorist country, and they will not get any support from other countries or UN. Maybe China will support Pakistan, maybe a little bit of USA, but the current state of US, they will not support Pakistan that much. That's for sure. So yeah, Pakistan knows they are screwed if they go against India face to face in a military strategy. So they targeted the civilians, breaking all laws of war, right? One of the major laws of war is not to attack a civilian unless you really have to, unless they come in between, in line against another enemy, and you have to shoot the other enemy, and there's no other way to get past a civilian, then you can attack a civilian. That's the only time. And they just directly targeted civilians. And the reason they targeted Hindus was that they wanted to bring in internal violence. It's one of the political strategies, one of the military doctrines Pakistan has adopted some time ago. It's called bleed India with 1,000 cuts. And yeah, of course, there would be people inside Jammu and Kashmir who are involved in this. Some radicals will be there. But if we make this a communal issue, there will be more radicals. There will be 1,000 more radicals. And they will probably help Pakistan encroach India more, This attacks will become more persistent and we'll lose more of Jammu and Kashmir. So let's not do what Pakistan wants, right? That's the least conscious thing. And if there are people inside Jammu and Kashmir who actually instigate this violence, yeah, you probably have to be put down, man. And I believe like in the most brutal way possible. And I think that our Lord does not let that happen. So yeah, probably hang them to death or something. That's the least we can do, right? I was left-wing for a long time, but now I have some issues with the left-wing that I didn't have before because of some things that I have seen specifically now after this Pahalgam attack. I was never right-wing. I'm always anti-right-wing. I'm still anti-right-wing, but there are some things that I disagree with the left on now. So I think I don't like the left and I don't like the right. Where do I stand now? Huh? But if I want to make money, I should probably stick with the right because that's where the money is. Yeah, anyway. Let's wrap it up for part 1 of L2E Empuraan, and maybe we could do a Pahalgam video. Yeah. I'm probably gonna get cancelled after that, but yeah, let's just make it anyway. If there's any political body who want to fund me for the Pahalgam video, let me know. I'll do that. I'm sold. Right? I just need some money in my bank account. You cannot buy my freedom of speech. 20 rupees. Okay, so that'll be it for part 1 of L2E Empuraan. I'll see you in part 2 of L2E Empuraan, and I'll see you guys next video. Good night and goodbye. Stick around. If you like this kind of reaction, mind you hit the thumbs up button. Let you know you like what you're watching, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye bye.